everybody. Welcome. Bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-da. Okay. Anyway, we are at week 2 of the Dinner Plus Drinks Olympics. We have our contestants, Greece, Bridget, Ireland, Shannon, in the workout clothes, because this week's episode has fun Olympic games that they're going to be competing in.
I have something to say about my clothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm interrupted.
Did you get it at Goodwill?
I get all my clothing at Goodwill. But it's really important to note that I'm in a full spandex outfit representing my country's colors, of course. But I feel that every outfit at the Olympics is really too tight of spandex. I was inspired to wear this entirely spandex outfit after watching Rye Benjamin run last night. Did anyone watch that?
I did not.
It was a semifinal, and I could not. After he was done, it was it was an issue. I was
very excited to be done.
You could see more than you should.
My favorite commentary was the British diving team. They won a gold medal, and they're getting interviewed by a British commentator remotely. And she goes, "Wow, guys, this was so great, blah, 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 blah." Oh, they were swimmers. And it was their swimming team. And she goes, "John," or whatever the guy's name is, "how did you feel about that huge third leg you put on?"
Oh, no.
And it's 2 18-year-old boys, and they look at each other, and they're like...
Yes, because please remember, we're Olympic athletes. These people are like 16, 17, 18, when normal kids are making boner jokes.
And they're like,
Here we are.
It was a really strong third leg that got us...
So we're in all spandex.
you could have pulled a Norwegian team and said, no, we're not wearing
True,
reveal.
we're wearing the 10-inch boundary or whatever. That's what they had.
I was watching I was watching all the gymnastics, and the men are in freaking footy pajamas, and the women are in
They
underwear.
need them not to be in the way. Can't be obtrusive.
Footy pajamas are in the way.
I don't know.
They seem slippery.
They're stirrups.
Anyway,
All right, fashion commentary, what you're here for.
This is what I'm here for.
Like the Winter Olympics and the team, the curling attire.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah, as you'll hear later, I also like Olympic attire for the winter.
Yeah. This
More on
group
that.
of people we saw this morning had sticks that I could only question if they were, what are they called? The brooms or whatever for curling?
Yeah.
I don't know what they were, but there was 20 of them.
Like you saw them in real life?
Yeah, this group that was preparing for a wedding today. They were carrying 20 of these sticks that I don't know what they were.
Maybe they're, representing the customs of Yemen, and they're going to beat the people as they go on there.
That may have been it, yeah.
Sorry, Yemen.
Or they were Swiffers? I don't know. It was a problem. Swiffer? I could not figure out what it was. Anyway.
That's annoying.
Like a cleaning Swiffer.
Yeah, I'll have to show you later.
Okay, I have a question. Again, have you guys ever seen an Olympics? Been to one?
I haven't.
I mean, neither. But have you ever experienced one closely? Is there? I feel like I wanted to share your closest to being at the Olympics, because I very clearly have a memory of this.
Walking around Olympic Park in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yes, okay,
we went to Salt Lake City and we saw the things after the Olympics.
Why are you not excited? That was a marquee trip in my life. I was so excited about that.
I think I remember hyping it up in my head, and then it turned out things were closed, or we couldn't get as close or something.
The Olympics were over. Anyway, just curious. If any of you have been to the Olympics, I want to know everything.
Yeah.
I was so bummed when Chicago, it would have been this
Yes.
Olympics, did not get it, because the biking was possibly going to be up by us.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and all the way, up to Milwaukee. It would have been awesome.
We would have been bonkers busy, which with COVID would be bad, but it would have just been insane. It would have been so much energy, so much
But
fun.
we're done with that. Just kidding. We're not done with that.
Yeah.
Bring
There
it
was
down.
an Olympian that has family in Lake Geneva, so surely we know some people that have been to the Olympics.
For sure.
Ashley Crook's brother.
Look at me going blank. Also,
Some of the
there's one
U.S.
from Geneva,
Olympic,
Illinois.
some of the U.S. Olympic sailing team is rooted in Lake Geneva.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
There's a triathlete who won 6th place, as I mentioned, on Amuse Bouche this week, and he's from Geneva, Illinois, not far away at all.
Yeah, you guys, if you really, really care about the Olympics,
You
you need to tune into Amuse Bouche this week, because Bridget, deep dive.
Really, really deep dives, yeah.
Okay, everybody. It
It's
was
good.
funny.
I enjoyed it.
I legit spent every night watching the Olympics taking notes for you and me.
There were some great stories out of it.
And I cut it. I had 27 more, and I already went too long. So
Did you
maybe
see
next week.
the one where the lawyer in Brazil copyrighted that silver medal winning skateboarder girl's nickname thing?
The ferry
Yeah.
skateboarder?
Yeah.
No.
So
this feels
this-
like the start to a dad joke, though.
No, the lawyer copyrighted the ferry, whatever, copyrighted the name for her because it wasn't copyrighted, and put it on Twitter right away. Said I want everybody to know that I did this, and I did it out of good intentions because somebody would have done it without good intentions. And here's the release that I'm giving it to her and her parents.
Good.
And he's like, just be aware that if you start getting famous, you need to move on this stuff right away.
Wow. So he just marketed his services pretty great, too, for all up-and-coming
Actually, I think it was a lady.
People. Oh, what?
A man would have kept it for himself.
You're
her
shame on me.
Not that you guys care. Her pants were awesome. They were cargo pants, which like not cool, but they were awesome. She can pull it off somehow because she's a badass skateboarding.
Like they deemed her nickname on the Olympic announcements?
No,
like
so this comes from when she was like 7. Tony Hawk saw a clip of her on Twitter and called her the whatever.
I have not seen as many Olympics as you guys. I think I've been really busy preparing, but
Shannon's been practicing.
Yeah, so.
You're right. She was the skate fairy.
Skate fairy.
Yeah. Raisa Lee is her name. Skate fairy. And the video is real badass.
Maybe if you would have covered it on Amuse Bouche, I would have known.
On Amuse Bouche.
Oh, I didn't finish listening.
All right, so we have some drinking to do.
Okay.
And also some judging. So if you remember,
I feel slighted here.
On last week's episode, we did a little bit of pitching Nick.
I'm not pouring it. You're from Ireland.
On what the best drink and the best food from each country was. So for the drinks, Bridget pitched Citron, which
Nick
is
was pissed about.
Spirit, and Shannon pitched Guinness. We are now going to enjoy a nice cold Guinness, which is good for you. It's hydrating before the Olympic Games. It promotes milk production in new nursing mothers.
Great.
It's a wonderful drink. And most importantly, it's available in America. As they say in athletics, availability is equality.
I'm not sure what kind of country pride that is.
So Guinness wins
economic one.
the first event of the Dinner Plus Drinks Olympics.
Oh, whatever.
Congratulations, Ireland.
Woohoo!
Sláinte.
Cheers. Should have looked that up in Greek.
You should have. I was actually thinking of this as I was driving over, what Greek words I might know or not know. And thanks to playing Assassin's Creed,
thank you.
I know that you should say malakas to describe people as bad people.
Ooh.
Malakas. So it's,
can you just pronounce that for cheers?
have Google say it.
Cheers.
So it's Cassandra always says it, when she's mad, so it says malakas.
Cheers.
So I looked it up. And it means someone who masturbates. And it's specifically a man. So it's like if we would say a wanker.
Wanker.
Okay.
So like if you were to call someone a wanker, you'd be like, malakas.
Oh my goodness.
So if you want to start insulting us, Bridget, that's the only Greek
here
thing
for
I
it.
know.
Here I'm going to make Google tell us what cheers is.
Yes.
Yeah,
That can't be right. It's got to be like one thing.
Okay.
There's some. Look at the article, not the.
Google better. Moving on, everybody.
Well, ice cold Guinness.
Oh, jeez.
I did specify room temperature Guinness, but here in America, I do like it ice cold.
Is she fighting with the judge?
No. This is how we do it here. Yep, and in Japan also. This is how we do it.
In Tokyo. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks. I'm glad I'm one down. I'm giving up on looking for cheers because Nick is telling me I'm wrong anyway.
Well, no, it's like there's got to be like something like one wordy that they say, some toasty or thing, or I don't know.
Is cheers not like a universal thing?
Yeah, I mean, there's like Prost.
Yeah.
There's like
Yemas, maybe.
I
I don't know, guys. I feel like I should be maybe doing
That's
this
what
off
the
air.
last one was. All right, we'll let you know. If you know, you should probably let them
Let
know.
us know.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe we should call Mavra.
Yes.
I think it's something like with yas, mas at the end.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anyway, moving on.
Next, our recipe cook-off.
Yeah.
Bridget was tricky and got a twofer.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves sweet and savory.
Suggested baklava. So I had to cook some effing baklava.
You had to cook it twice, to be clear.
The sweet one was good. We all know what sweet baklava is. And I didn't cook that one. I went and I bought it from Piggly Wiggly. Because I wasn't going to do two. But I got my stuff together. I got my phyllo dough out and I made a savory one. And the recipes I found were ground lamb. We didn't use ground lamb because that definitely, our ultimate judge was Sarah, my wife. I made her pick which one she liked the most. We did our minced beef, or our ground beef, as they say, with a bunch of savory sub-ices, some onion, lemon, stuff like that. It was a meat pie. It was not our favorite meat pie. We would rather have an empanada.
Feels like it's pretty much an empanada.
Yeah,
but better because it's from Greece.
The spices, though, they're like more that like mince pie, Christmas mincemeat thing that we don't like.
In July.
Well,
now Irish kilcannon potatoes, if you're not aware, it's like kale chopped into potatoes with chunks of bacon. Now that sounds pretty good to a lot of people.
Yep.
Sarah hates chunks of bacon and stuff.
Oh,
what?
Hates it.
I did not know that.
Absolutely hates chunks of bacon and stuff. If I ever put it into like a stew, I keep bacon grease or like chunks of bacon ends here to start cooking stuff to sear in. Hates it.
Wow. Does she like bacon? Like pieces of bacon?
Loves pieces
But
of
it
bacon.
has to be like really crispy?
Yep, has to be
Okay,
really
I
crispy.
get that
that.
actually. Okay.
Whereas I like it to still taste like bacon.
Nick likes it basically oinking.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but
Like
yes.
chewy is fine.
Yep.
Okay.
So it tastes like pork.
All right.
Then I'm with Sarah on the
So
burnt bacon.
Sarah
I'm gonna win this
declared the baklava
Yay!
the winner.
Boy.
That's my girl.
We are now
Sarah.
tied 1-1.
Yeah,
if
who
you
knew?
want some recipes, I'll get you recipes for both of them. The baklava, I made a recipe from some Greek person's blog, but the kilcannon potatoes, we have a website recipe on our website you can check out.
Sure do.
Looks great.
So we're 1-1.
Fine.
And now it is time for the actual games. We have 3 games we're going to play. There are what you might know as minute to win it games.
They're moving.
And I am going to be the John Madden, the Mike Tirico, the Savannah Guthrie, whatever you want to say,
Savannah Guthrie.
commentating this whole thing of what is happening, the action in front of you. You can watch on YouTube to see it. But our first game, it's called Bouncing Ping Pong.
This is our.
If you've ever played beer pong, it's somewhat similar to this, but we have a red solo cup and we have ping pong balls. And we have how many? We have 3 balls, and you each have to bounce each one off the table into the cup.
We have to bounce
The table?
Yep.
What? Oh, that's crap.
You have 5 attempts. Whoever
Shannon
wins
doesn't understand the rules. Off the table?
off the,
the
table
goal is to get
into the cup.
I was like, I can't see the cup.
You
if
are
we
too
put it-
close if we
No,
just
no.
throw it in there.
Oh, I got it.
She
You
thought
can-
the ball was supposed to like go off the table.
Like the cup was going to be on the floor.
Oh, no,
I'm like,
no,
but
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
see the cup. Okay.
So the table in front of us, bounce the ball
Got it.
into the cup. You have 5 tries. Whoever gets the most wins. There's no like, we're not timing this. You just gotta go. So we're gonna go one at a time in an A, B, B, A
One
situation.
at a time? What fun is
Like a
that?
snake draft. Okay.
Yes. All right. So Team Ireland, you're first.
Ooh, no pressure.
Go ahead. Let's see. Shannon's warming
I
up,
usually have to have more like a half a beer until I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
stretching. First attempt. Oh, it's off the rim. She was
Rimmer.
very close.
That
She
was-
went for a low altitude insertion attempt, not for the hierarchy one, more the low. Bounced off the rim. Team Greece.
Oh.
Bridget, you have
geez.
2 attempts now.
2 attempts.
First
Oh my God.
one, less stretching than Team Greece.
Yep,
Team,
no
or
stretching
Team
here.
Ireland. we
No
went
amount
for
of
some-
stretching is going to help me.
All right. Attempt 1 off the side, not very good. Attempt 2 is short.
the other side.
Team Greece appears to be going also for the low altitude approach. It's an interesting thing about bouncing ping pong balls is you have 2 approaches you can take. You can do the low altitude or the high altitude. So here Shannon goes. A little higher altitude on this
Yeah.
one. Bounced it off the back again. You have one more go. Oh, that one was way short. Miss. This is like a Giannis free throw right there. That was not good.
I think Giannis has improved enough.
All right. So we are 0-0.
We're doing great.
Shannon's had 3. Bridget, this is your 3rd. You have 2 to go here.
Okay.
Very high approach,
Try
very short.
Very bad.
Go with your gut.
Oh, also another short one.
Wow.
So, Shannon, you have 2 attempts here to get it
Holy
in.
mother.
Short and off the edge. Bridget, you have 1 attempt before we go into sudden death.
0-0.
Rapid
1
fire.
attempt.
Okay.
This is make or break time. What are you going to do here? This is pressure. Pressure. Off the front. Okay, rules change a little bit in sudden death. We now move them closer.
Oh boy.
And this is the first one to make it. So
Okay.
move them closer still. We've
I only have
halved
one
the
ball.
distance. We have an equal number of balls.
No, but that's
Yep.
fine.
You need one more?
Still off the table.
Okay.
I will give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and the first person to make it wins. Do you understand the rules?
Yes.
Too hard.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, both are long. Oh! Shannon got it in on the second attempt. This is a win for Team
Yeah,
Ireland.
I just needed a little more pressure.
Shannon, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I feel so great. I mean, what a success.
I'm not super surprised.
Okay.
Ireland, these drinking games like this, are we surprised that
Yeah,
those
but these
drunk Irish people
basketball
won?
ones should have been a
Wow.
Greek
Wow.
shoo-in.
Wow. What a game. What exciting. Yes, have yourself a
Yeah.
Guinness there. It is refreshing.
Need to
It is
rehydrate.
hydrating.
Don't worry, Team Greek is always prepared, just getting ready for the next game already.
All right, so our next game is a shockingly hard game.
Okay.
It's literally pennies. So what this game is called Stack Pennies. We are going to have 25 pennies spread out in the table in front of each of these ladies, these fine, fierce competitors, bred from the womb to compete against each other. Here's the thing.
From the womb.
They now have to keep one hand behind them and stack pennies. 25 tall in a perfect tower. Has to be stood up together, not fall over. This is going to be hard. The first one to get this done wins.
Sweating over here, you guys.
All right.
Good thing I'm in my-
Are you ladies ready?
Judge.
Yes.
Doesn't matter which hand we use.
No, it doesn't. Your choice of hands. I was going to ask, are you both using right hands, left hands? What's the strategy here?
Greece over here going with the right hand.
Right hand?
Ireland with the right hand.
Right hand? Okay, so we have a righty on righty matchup. No strategery there to consider. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then you're set to go. Everybody understand the rules?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. We are off. All right, so
Oh my God, this is so much harder than you might think.
what the challenge really is getting these things off of the surface, because you don't have another hand to like kind of prop them up. Looks like Team Ireland is making good progress, but so is Team Greece. It really is about even. Team Greece maybe appearing to pull ahead. What would the cool thing be here is if you had two hands, you could slice them all off and do it, but you can't do that. Oh, Team Greece just collided with Team Ireland.
Oh man, it's
Knocked
so,
over the stack.
so crowded here.
It's
in
only
the
3
playing
left
field.
for Team Greece. 2.
Cheating.
Oh my gosh.
Team Greece.
Team Greece wins. What would you expect from the Greeks, though, other than the lie, cheat, and
Wow.
steal?
What?
This is.
It's so crowded out
I
here.
suppose-
There's so many competitors, and it's hard. Sometimes you bump into people.
Are you admitting that you cheated?
I didn't. I just bumped into you.
Wow.
She knocked it over herself. It's like.
Suppose that wasn't in the rules that you couldn't do that. But the fine Irish folk.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Instant replay.
I love losing.
We don't have instant replay.
We have one more game. Maybe this will be a cheaters-proof situation. Get another sip of that Guinness, rehydrate, get ready. And our third and final game of this round to see where the medal count is going into the final round, the final day of competition. This is called
Oh boy.
Suck It Up, M&Ms.
This is going to be a really good one to watch on YouTube.
Each player has 25 M&Ms in a bowl and a straw and a plate.
In their team colors.
You must suck the M&M up, use the straw, and move it to the other plate. Whoever gets the 25 moved over first, you win. You can use a hand to hold the straw, but you can't use your hands in any other way.
Did you hear that?
Is there a time limit?
There's, yes, I'm going to put a 2-minute time limit on this. I'm going to time this if you,
Feels like it's
at the
called
end of
minute
2
to
minutes.
win it.
Okay, we're going to do 1 minute then.
2 minutes of M&M sucking, man.
Well, I mean,
We'll see how it goes. You're
Give
the
the
judge.
people what
Greece
they want.
isn't known for their stamina. What can I say?
Okay, all right,
And
guys.
any attempts to interfere with other players will be punished with disqualification.
Thank you for clarifying the rules so well.
All right. I'll give you 3, 2, 1, and you're ready to go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. We're in this real fast. This is a great audio as those M&Ms are dropping. Oh my gosh. Team Ireland just dropped one. I hadn't seen this before. The suction failed. They're moving forward. We're 15 seconds in, but it looks like we're going to get this done. We're about halfway through each of the M&Ms. Wow, this is crazy. Crazy, I tell you. You need to try this game at home, kids. This isn't like the pole vault where you shouldn't try this at home. This is definitely something you should try at home. Oh, man, I can't see, but it looks like Greece is in the lead. Oh, Greece finished. Wow.
Whoa, I'm sorry. I just
Ireland.
yelled in this microphone.
Good thing we have noise limiters. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Ladies,
wow.
How did that game go?
Yes,
What's the secret to good technique?
Well, I obviously didn't have it because laughing will break the suction on your straw. But I did start with my country's colors and went with all the green M&Ms first.
Except for that green one still stuck in the bowl.
The orange, that was the one when I was laughing. Then I went to orange until I realized I was losing and went to all colors.
I would like to point out our equipment here. So I have a really good equipment team, and we've tested things throughout the year, and you will see that my straw is fully erect.
Oh, yeah.
It is pulled out like a bungee straw. Shannon's from Team Ireland is not. I would say that has made all the difference.
Wow.
As you can see, I won by 4 whole M&Ms. Also, this is a hilarious game. You should try at home. Fun to do with children.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a weird undercurrent theme in this Olympic episode.
This is the Olympics, Shannon.
It is the Olympics.
I don't like losing.
Yeah, that's a real life thing. Okay, I have to get my computer back in place. I'm a little warm, actually, after that.
Well, then maybe have an ice cold Guinness.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the Guinness or the M&M situation, but that was a lot.
Yeah, that one did get a little bit physical.
Whew, okay. Yeah, good thing I'm in this spandex outfit of mine. All right, guys. So thanks so much, Nick. You did such a great job commentating those races.
I'm just a big fan of all the big sports announcers. Want to mimic what they do.
You were just
So I
as good as
tried.
Joe Buck.
Thanks. Oh, no, I don't want to be as good as
I
him.
was like, come on.
Boo.
I thought you were great.
Joe Buck, boo.
I do feel like the Savannah Guthrie or who's the guy that did it for like forever? The guy the reporter from NBC.
still doing
that,
it?
Is he? Who is his name?
Bob Costas,
Bob
yes.
Costas,
If
yeah.
I could
I'm
be
like,
Bob
dream job.
Costas.
Doing it.
And he's Greek.
Oh, wow.
Costas?
Yeah. Could have had him on your team, but you went with Betty White.
Yeah, heck yeah, I did. She's a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, so in the beginning, we teased talking about clothing quite a bit. You're welcome. So instead
What can I say except you're welcome for talking about Olympic clothing?
So we
getting
thought
that song in your
instead
head.
of a traditional product recommendation today, we would talk to you about our favorite USA Olympic outfits. So Ralph Lauren is doing the clothing now. That's all I've got for you as far as history goes, because we're going to talk about some previous years. We did not specify winter or summer, because I got to tell you, my favorite outfits are in the Winter Olympics. I think the Winter Olympics, generally, people are more chill, a little more relaxed. So
I mean, literally. And
yeah,
figuratively,
literally.
probably.
So I'm going to go to Team Ireland here. Team Ireland. What is your favorite USA outfit from opening ceremonies?
Most memorable for me was the Salt Lake City Olympics, and it was a Winter Olympics, but it was the year that Roots did all the clothing.
Yes.
Which I believe is a Canadian company. But I think it was just a year that I was really into the Olympics. I bought some Roots gear. We were in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
We got to see it. So it just has some good memories. They were
with
like
you.
pretty classic red, white, and blue gear. It wasn't anything super strange, and I think they did have like berets, which might have been a little weird, but
Yeah,
French.
I remember.
Yeah, but it was. We can thank Canada for that. But the Roots year, yeah, Salt Lake City,
Good year. That was also my first inclination, but I see that you stole it. So I have
kind of like you stole my win.
Yeah, kind of.
Cheater.
So I'm going to go and move forward here with a Ralph Lauren winter look. So this is 2014. I personally love a good ugly sweater party. Come around the holidays, maybe for Christmas in July. These are not ugly, but they're super fun and festive. Maybe one might consider them ugly, but not me. They have some really great, like man cardigans, I would say, is kind of how they look like a robe cardigan mixture.
It's kind of like the currently trendy shackets.
Yes, great job, Shannon.
Thank
You are
you.
on high fashion.
On trend.
They have the year on them, so if you are so confused because you have so much gear from being in so many Olympics, this one tells you right on the front 2014. So not only is it practical and beautiful, but
the boots are sweet.
It is warm. Your pants also say 2014, so you can coordinate your outfit appropriately. Great job, Ralph Lauren.
And a turtleneck.
Yeah, left
Nice
that part
white
out.
turtleneck.
Nick, what are you looking at?
I just want to comment about Ralph Lauren doing our stuff.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of like the douchey part of America, right? Like, we can love that, like, there's a douchey part of America where we like to, pop our collars, pretend like we know what the heck the rules of polo are, spritz on our polo Ralph Lauren in too much volume and be like, let's go cruising. But
Let's go cruising.
I almost picked, so the Levi Strauss & Company, Levi's jeans, used to do the Olympic stuff, and they had like very workmanlike clothes. I'm like, yeah, that's what America's about. Put on your effing jeans, go to work, and shut up, you little crybaby. That's what America's about. So in that spirit, I actually went rogue and I picked soccer because
of course
I love
you did.
the U.S. national
Yeah.
team jerseys, and I think they do a great job of representing America. We currently have some timeless white kits, they call them kits, that are just beautiful, pure white with our American shield on them, and then some blue piping, and they're gorgeous. But my all-time favorite, and you are looking at this, and if this doesn't scream America AF, I don't know what it is.
Printed.
1994, we hosted the World Cup in Los Angeles and across the country. Record-breaking World Cup. So many people we've still not broken the attendance record. We're going to break it soon when we host again with Canada and Mexico because we're magnanimous like that. But the 1994 USA away jersey was denim. Now, it wasn't really denim.
Yeah.
It was moisture-wicking fabric or whatever, made by Adidas, or Adidas, as we say in America. And it was denim with white stars down the side.
Wow. Really bad.
Denim and stars, and it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Printed
I
denim,
mean,
there's nothing tacky.
You know that every frat boy at the yacht club will wear this now for 4th of July.
Oh, yes. They have retro ones.
Yeah.
I tried very hard to ask Sarah to get one for me for my birthday, and she said some words
I don't hate it.
in response.
This one?
Yeah.
But if you're going to be a douchey American, I'd rather be this type of douchey American
Yeah.
than the Ralph Lauren douchey American.
Okay,
I don't hate it.
Since you're hating on Ralph Lauren, I did some research because I need to know I like the logistics behind the Olympics, shockingly.
That's douchey.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yes, okay, but
Yeah.
listen. For this year, the outfits
I
are
put off my
eco-friendly,
yacht.
and they're eco-friendly, and they have technology implemented in the jackets for the flag bearers to keep them cool. Because as you may have heard, if you've been paying attention, it's really hella hot right now in Tokyo. Excuse me, but the uniform does include a Stars and Stripes ascot.
Oh, I mean, what we should note that where we are recording, there are multiple yacht clubs and polo fields, actually. So
Yes, I have
we
been
are
on the
not
Wrigley's
exempt.
polo
Yeah,
field.
and so we are not exempt from the statements we're making about
Oh my God,
ourselves.
you guys, they have white denim jackets which are fitted with a mini air conditioning system. That's fine.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you go all out. It's the Olympics.
I need to know everything about the details of this. Okay, so
Sounds like next week's a moose boosh.
you guys are so excited, I see.
We have
Okay.
one more contest from last week to announce the winner of. It was our team of champions. Ladies, would you mind going through your teams again?
Oh, who's on our team?
Yep.
Yeah,
Shit, I
I've been
barely
waiting.
remember.
I thought, gosh, when are we doing this? On my team, Team Ireland, we had Conor McGregor. We had Pierce Brosnan, James Bond, and we had St. Patrick.
Oh,
For the
right.
ultimate well-rounded crew
Right.
of champions.
And everyone's favorite, Team Greece, hot off of the Bucks championship game, our pro athlete, my buddy, Giannis. And then everybody's favorite, gotta have some hilarity and, have some fun while we're competing, Tina Fey, otherwise known as a very Greek name.
Yeah.
And the real wild card here, the team's grandmother, keeps us all in line, Miss Betty White.
And why are Tina Fey and Betty White on there?
Why are they Greek?
Why not? Tina Fey, her actual middle/last name is Stamatina. Her mother is Greek, okay? Her mother is Greek. I would say that makes her Greek. Betty White obviously is because her grandmother is her grandmother is Greek maternally. So I would say that, you know, I don't know if her mother is Greek, but her grandma is, so that qualifies.
A stretch.
I mean, there was no ruling, okay? She could definitely compete for Greece. I just want to say on a side note, there are teams here that are like, this person definitely lives in America, but they're competing for other countries.
They have citizenship?
Okay? Yeah.
So we put it
boy.
out on social media, and in a unanimous vote, Greece won.
Unanimous vote.
I don't understand how this happened.
People.
Because
Do you guys hear that Nick
Saint
clearly
Patrick.
has a favorite?
Saint Patrick. How
It
can you
happened
vote
because of
against
Betty
Saint
White.
Patrick?
You're all going to have snakes in your house.
Yes. Congratulations, Bridget. You have snakes.
I would also like to say that Shannon's team has no women on it.
You're
and
right.
That is why.
Except
she
for the
lost.
leader of the team.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you're
the
right.
brains of the operation.
So let's go through the medal count. Food, Greece. Drink, Ireland. Basketball bouncing, Ireland. And by basketball bouncing, I mean ping pong bouncing.
Yeah.
Penny stacking, Greece. Wait, we just got a ruling from the IOC
What?
that we had an infringement from Greece. They
This
veered
is
out
BS.
of their lane, and Ireland has now won. Turns out knocking over your opponent's stack halfway through while not making a penny stacking move is an infringement of the Olympic spirit.
Wow.
This is a travesty.
True sportsmanship shall avail.
That's fair. You're right.
M&M moving. Greece has won,
Yeah.
and the team of champions, Greece has won. So Greece takes a 4-3 lead
Wow.
into the final week. We have 2 events left.
No, isn't it?
These 2 events are which country gets the most overall medals in the real Olympics.
Ooh.
So that is a medal in this Olympics. It's currently very tight.
Yeah.
And Ireland's doing well. Thank you, Kevin Fleming, for the continued
Yes, I was
updates.
gonna say, keep us posted.
On how Ireland's doing. We really appreciate it. And then our second event is we're going to have some trivia.
I'm great at trivia.
That these 2 are going to need to answer questions about their adopted countries.
Excuse me. Isn't it 3-3?
Greece won for food. Penny's M&M moving.
Oh.
And Team of Champions.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It is 3-3.
Oh, 3-3. Oh, my
3-3.
goodness.
We have a tie.
Yeah, it should
Oh,
be.
I will let you know if there's a theme about the Ireland wins, though. If you look at it's drinking, yeah, ping pong balls, and
Penny
pennies.
stacking.
Kind of like gold at the end of a rainbow.
Oh,
There's a real
Oh.
on-brand
Except
win
pennies
for me
are
right
not
now.
made of gold.
Wow. Also, tax evasion. Both countries
that.
very good at that.
Yep.
Anyway,
more to celebrate.
that's been it's been an exciting episode. We hope you're enjoying our Olympics theme. We're having a great time
This is
here.
great.
And now it's time for
Kid Corner. Well, I think Nick's going to have to start here.
Well, mine is a twofer. So we're having our beer garden events at Lake Geneva Country Meets. And
are.
we're fortunate that our families are able to join us at this event for some beer and some hanging out and some food. And Elliot and little Lucy and Mr. Tyler were all at this event, and Sarah and Simona were there as well. And Simona brought over some fruit. And Elliot and Lucy also were interested in said fruit, and Simona was nice enough to share with them, but they quickly ran out because it was just a Simona-sized portion of fruit. So it was time to go get more fruit. So Simona knows where the fruit is. It's inside Lake Geneva Country Meats. If she needs more fruit, she goes there, she gets the fruit. She actually literally just walks up to the thing and takes it. I don't know if that's a good habit, oh, wow, you're so independent and smart that you can find the fruit. Or if it's like a bad habit, like she just goes and takes
Don't steal it at other
Other
grocery
stores. Yeah.
it. So Elliot accompanied her to go get it, as did Sarah. They went across the parking lot. They all held hands. It was safe. Don't worry, people. But Elliot was her guardian. I really appreciate
Elliot.
I appreciate that. They went in with Sarah, and Simona picked out her fruit to share with her friends. And as they're walking out, Elliot says to Sarah, "We haven't paid for this.
Oh, buddy.
We need to pay for it." And Sarah's like, "Well, Nick owns the store, so
we don't pay for
We have a
things."
different mechanism of registering how much this cost us." And Elliot was very confused and
Yes.
very worried that he stole the fruit. So they got outside, started opening the fruit, and he had to tell his dad that he had the fruit. And then his dad was very worried about paying for the fruit. And we're like,
On the other hand, Lucy ran away with it.
It's okay. It's okay, guys.
It's a hard thing to explain to a 5-year-old.
Eat the fruit. Just, Elliot, be cool and eat the fruit.
Well, you know, on the contrary, Elliot tries to help with the cash register at the beer garden.
Yes,
and we're trying to teach him numbers and, please insert or tap your card. Do you want a receipt?
He's very good at the insert your card part.
He gets pretty shy.
Yep, and then he gets shy about the like
receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he like makes it. It's like Team Ireland in the M&M game. Like you get halfway through and then you realize like, oh crap, and then you just kind of lose the cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really leaving a bit of a deflated ego
I don't want to be
here.
accused of too much favoritism towards my favorite country, Ireland.
I'm just saying.
That's fair. That's fair.
I will say this. I'm cutting in front of you.
That's fine.
Because I am
my kid corner covers your child as well.
Usually does. I mean, all I was going to say about my darling son, Elliot, is that he's also a traitor and is cheering for Team Ireland.
Whoa.
He is in camp this week, and it is Olympic themed.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, he came home from the first day of camp and said, Mom, I'm on Team Ireland. Woo-woo! And he did not know that Aunt Shasha was on Ireland. So then a couple days later, as Kevin and Maureen were keeping us updated on what was happening with Team Ireland in the Olympics, because not a lot is happening in the real Olympics, Elliot asked me, has Ireland won any medals? So he is very into this, and I don't think he realizes how much, how intertwined this is with my real life.
I'm so pleased you can go home and tell him about my champion status from today and
I will.
One of my wins is because Mom cheated.
Yeah, okay, you got it back. Okay, everybody? Jeez. Shannon, what do you have to say about your kids?
Well, Elliot's getting a lot of praise here, but I have an alternative.
I have this other kid, her name's Lucy.
I have another career path option for Elliot. I took my boys over to Grandma's yesterday, and Elliot was there as well, and we started playing a game. Max was having me fake eat cookies and thought it was funny that they were like in my tummy, but somehow that quickly turned into Elliot wanting to play surgery and cutting my stomach open, fake cutting my stomach open and pulling these cookies out, which then quickly turned from cookies to like boats and bats and one time a baby. And I was like, that's actually where you came from, Max. And it was a strange progression.
So he's gonna be a
but I
surgeon.
think he wants to be a surgeon. He's got some skills to perfect though.
To pull boats out of tummies.
It is slightly more, that was a bit of an Elliot skill. And Max is 3 years younger, 2.5 years younger, and he was just very excitedly following along to Elliot. He's like, yeah, surgery. And then they're poking at my stomach. It was a weird thing.
It's especially fun when they tell you your tummy is soft.
Yeah, I was waiting for that, but they were very kind about my stomach. And all 3 boys were climbing all over me while Grandma sat and watched. And it was a strange thing to be trapped under 3 toddlers while having surgery.
Good times, everybody. You have kids.
Yeah.
My Lucy story, I guess, would be she was trying to. Simona came over in the wagon, and she was Lucy tried to climb in to hang out with Simona, who's undercover. And Elliot picked that time to yank the wagon away, and Lucy ran over.
Just like the bar, they have a canopy on their fancy ass wagon, and the bar but she just like.
It's not a fancy wagon.
It's like
a
the wagon everyone had.
Yeah, foldable wagon.
Canopy.
It comes with all the canopies.
That's a total.
Maybe stop shopping at Goodwill.
You guys.
I want that exact wagon. It's great.
It's like $40 at Target, and you can fold it and take it everywhere and put everything in it.
I have a wagon I fold and take everywhere. It does not have a canopy.
I love your wagon.
Everybody, get a wagon. We'll have it as a product recommendation.
We'll put it up as a product recommendation.
I think it's more than $40, but I think it's worth it.
It was like legit
really?
$40.
Oh, then Santa better shop a little earlier.
Ooh. I did, you guys.
There's a heavier duty version with the bigger wheels.
Different
that's
wheels.
like $80.
Maybe. I was thinking they were like
Beth at the bottle
$150.
shop has one of those that's like...
For wine?
Yeah, because she was
like,
doing deliveries.
ice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I got.
Got it.
Yeah.
For my soccer
All
mom
right,
days.
guys. We'll explore and let you know. Well, they will.
Shannon will come back just to tell you
Just
about
for
the
this.
wagon. Well, guys, if you're watching the Olympics or as obsessed as I am and found more fun facts that I did not find,
Doubtful.
send them in. Shannon and Nick are hating on me big time, so please do. You jerks.
That'd be great.
Next week is our final Olympics episode. We really hope you're enjoying these. We got some very funny comments about last week's episode, so thank you very much. And then we'll be back to the normally scheduled programming. we have one more week with Shannon. Again, thank you for being our guest.
You're
Shannon.
welcome.
This is so lovely.
I need to be on here so that every week when you talk about Brittany, they can realize that I'm the other sister. You can see me.
Yeah, the other one's in Washington. So
she lends. I lend my athletic pursuits, and she lends the academic side of things
and saving the earth.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You guys both matter. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Follow us on social media. We got Olympic stuff up there. Make sure you download this week's Amuse Bouche. It actually is very interesting. I like all of the Olympic talk, all the Olympic chatter.
It's great. Okay, the Olympics only happen every once in a while. I'm here to defend it. Go download Amuse Bouche if you'd like to hear more of me. Send us a note at hello@dinnerplusdrinks.com. Find us Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at Dinner Plus Drinks Podcast. And have a lovely rest of the week.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.